If I get nailed with a copyright claim, block, or strike from Pat Travers for playing his fantastic riff to snorting whiskey, drinking cocaine, then I'm going to have to rethink pretty much everything I'm about to say in this video. It's highly unlikely that that will happen, however. Hey everyone, just wanted to make a 10 or 15 minute video to maybe help out some of you guitar players out there who may have questions about how the whole YouTube copyright system works with regards to posting guitar content and guitar covers of other artists' work. I'm certainly no expert on this. I'll simply be speaking from my own experiences and the things that I've learned over the past 3 years that my channel has been active. That said, I obviously have a guitar channel, albeit a rather small one for now. If you're watching this video far into the future when I have like 2 or 3 million subscribers, I'll be on my yacht. But for now, I'm here giving you the ins and outs of how to navigate YouTube's copyright system as far as posting your guitar work goes. First up, I will not be bashing the copyright system and saying that the whole thing is badly broken, as many others do, because frankly, I've had very little trouble with it myself over the past couple of years. Now, there is a lot of misinformation and fear-mongering with regards to YouTube's copyright system, and as far as fear-mongering goes, maybe some of it is warranted if you step way out of bounds too many times, but like I said, I've had very few issues myself. But then again, it very well could be that, you know, I'm just one of the little guys. Not really worth bothering too much, as I'm not generating very much revenue on my channel for anyone to be too worried about. Most of you, maybe, watching this would probably fall under that same umbrella. Regardless, there's only really 2 or 3 main things to know about the YouTube copyright system: copyright claims, copyright blocks, and the dreaded copyright strikes. I've got tons of copyright claims on my videos, and that's cool. Nothing really to worry about. But I've never had a copyright strike, and I've only been copyright blocked maybe 4 times. Damn Eagles and King Crimson. Now, the first thing we're going to do is dig into the biggest and most common copyright issue of all of them: the copyright claim. I personally got maybe 230, 240 videos on my channel, many of them guitar solo covers. A large percentage of those, maybe 2/3, are copyright claimed. Why? And what does that mean to me exactly? Well, a very large percentage of my content is guitar solo covers, like I said, which means I need to find a backing track to play over in order for my covers to sound good and to get my covers as close to the original as I can get them. That makes sense. However, there's a broad range with regards to the quality of different backing tracks. Some backing tracks, a lot of backing tracks, are kind of like fan-made, and their quality varies widely from very poor to sometimes very, very good. Now, generally, but not always, you might get by the copyright censors with your guitar playing or soloing over a fan-made style backing track. However, if it's too good and too close to the original, they may catch you out with a claim. Then there are the backing tracks which are from the master recordings of the track with just the guitar removed, either released by the band or stolen from the studio or ripped from a video game or some such thing. These will get you nailed almost every single time with a copyright claim. So what does it mean if you get hit with a copyright claim? One of these guys. Well, if you're just some dude or dudette putting up a few covers of guitar tracks that you like to play for your own enjoyment, or to show off your skills to friends and family, or maybe with the hopes of your video going viral, unlikely, then it really means nothing to you. It means that the band and or the record company for that band now, for all intent and purposes, own your video because you're using their intellectual property. They can now put ads on it and make any money that your video might accrue over time. If you're a small or part-time YouTuber with less than 1,000 subscribers and do not have a monetized channel, which you can only get once you reach the 1,000 subscriber plateau, and also dependent upon upon approval from YouTube Central, then this copyright claim pretty much means nothing to you. However, if like me, you do have a medium-sized channel or a larger channel that is monetized, then these things get a little bit trickier. But again, in my opinion and experience, the system is still fair for the most part. For a monetized channel such as mine, there are two types of copyright claims: full claims and partial revenue sharing claims. And I've got loads of both. A full copyright claim means that they basically claim 100% ownership of your video and may place ads on it to generate revenue for them. All revenue going to the band or the record company. I see nothing wrong with that. Not my intellectual property to begin with. A heck of a lot of my videos have gotten fully claimed since I got monetized, and I make nothing from them, and I've got no problem with that. Then there are the revenue sharing claims, these ones, which some bands and record companies are cool enough to permit, in my opinion. These types of claims may come down on you instead of a full claim, in which if it's your guitar cover of their track over a high quality backing track, or even the original studio version, they'll allow you to retain partial ownership of it, place your own ads on it, and share the revenue with them. That's pretty much it when it comes to copyright claims. Now, there are other aspects of copyright claims, such as fair use and such, that I don't really deal with very much. If you're adding something to the original recording, such as a critique or a review, which is something that I actually do quite often, then that falls under what's known as fair use, and the video should be able to remain your property without getting claimed, or at least that's my understanding of it. This is one of the more stickier aspects of the whole YouTube copyright system, because apparently it doesn't work very well, and it's almost pointless fighting a claim over fair use unless we're talking serious dollars, and for most of us, we're not. At my level, a popular video of mine that isn't fully claimed might generate $6 or $7 a month, but usually a lot less. Certainly not worth fighting over. There's also the fact that if you fight it and lose, you may end up with a copyright strike, and you get 3 of those and they shut your channel down. I've personally only fought one claim, a rather ridiculous one, in 3 years, and I won. I did a tutorial walkthrough for Eric Johnson's Cliffs of Dover, and some much bigger YouTube guitarist than I, who himself only did a cover of the track, dropped a full copyright claim on my tutorial. What the hell? I thought, there was no backing tracks on this of the music involved. It was strictly a tutorial, and this rando drops a claim on me, and and it wasn't Eric Johnson, and it wasn't his record company. That ain't even close to right, I thought, so I fought it, and like I said, I won. Don't mess with my $6 a month, dude. And so anyway, speaking of tutorials with regards to what I just said, I also have like 40, 50, 60 tutorials, solo tutorials on my channel, and I've yet to get claimed in any way with any of my tutorials. So that said, don't be too afraid to play riffs and licks and solos, etc., without the use of backing tracks of your favorite guitar songs and post them on YouTube, because from my experience, it is highly unlikely that you will face any kind of copyright infraction just playing riffs and such, unless, like I stated, it's over a very good backing track. Tutorial type stuff like riffs and licks and solos and such seem to be fair game as far as copyright infractions go. So, go nuts with that kind of stuff. However, don't come crying to me if you do get claimed. Like I said, I'm just speaking from my own experiences. So that's pretty much it as far as copyright claims go. Nothing too scary. If you're not monetized, don't worry about it. If you are monetized, know that you are using someone else's intellectual property and that they may take ownership of your video. But like I previously said, there are a select few cool bands out there who will revenue share with you with your cover of their track. On to copyright blocks. From my experience, these are not overly common. I've been blocked, I think, 4 times in 3 years. Once by Ozzy Osbourne, once by Canadian band Max Webster, once by the Eagles, and once by King Crimson. My full cover of 21st Century Schizoid Man by King Crimson was actually up for over a year before I got a notice that it was now blocked worldwide as per a block instigated by the band's record company. Generally, a block is something that you don't have to worry about too much. Unlike my King Crimson cover, normally your video won't even make it onto YouTube before getting blocked immediately after uploading it. Oftentimes, you'll get blocked only in certain countries, and sometimes it's places like Cuba, Iran, or Syria. You know, no offense, Cubans, Iranians, or Syrians, but they're just not huge markets to worry about too much. So you let your video go up, whether it's blocked in maybe a few small countries. It can be frustrating, however, to get blocked if you put in the work and you're proud of something you've played and want to get it posted, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Just stay away from the Eagles and you should be fine. But again, it's not your property in the first place, so you can't sweat it. If you're a monetized channel, just be grateful that they only blocked you and didn't strike you, because that is always an option as well. That just might bite you if the record company isn't fooling around with this stuff. Copyright strikes can shut your channel down if you get nailed 3 times. So they're not to be taken lightly if you're a growing or active channel and your channel is actually generating some kind of revenue for you. It's very much a 3 strikes you're out type of punishment. I don't actually know the hows and whys of when a copyright strike might hit you. I haven't had one in over 200 videos. They seem pretty random as far as I can tell. One of the largest music and guitar related channels on YouTube, the awesome Rick Beato, has like 400 or 500 videos on his channel and has been active for years, and just recently got his first strike from the band The Cars. He got the strike for using their music as part of his series, What Makes This Song Great? So here's this guy, Rick Beato, his massive music guitar channel of over 2 million subscribers, posting a video that reviews and sings the praises of a 30 or 40-year-old Cars song, possibly exposing the band's music to a whole new generation of people, and they reward him with a copyright strike. Thankfully, Rick fought this one and had the strike removed from his channel, possibly under the fair use clause that I mentioned earlier, but I am not 100% certain of that. Regardless, strikes are something that I've yet to contend with and hope that I don't ever contend with, as I'm trying my best to grow my channel. So that is about it, I think. Claims, blocks, and strikes all covered. So in conclusion, if you're not a monetized YouTube channel driven type of player and you're thinking of posting a guitar cover, go nuts. Not much bad can happen to you from a copyright standpoint. If you get claimed, don't worry about it. You're not monetized anyway. The worst thing is that you may get blocked. And again, from my experience, it's fairly rare to get blocked. If you are a monetized channel or have plans to do just that in the future, just know that some of these issues will definitely come up as you post more and more guitar-related content, especially if one is using backing tracks a lot, as I do. Anyway, that is pretty much it. I certainly hope that helped you out and answered a few questions you may have had. Should you have any further questions, drop a comment down below and I'll do my best to reply if I happen to know the answer. Cheers and good luck and play hard, and we'll see you next time. Take care.